Welcome to the MFR Coaches Podcast, where we talk about how you can create a six-figure MFR practice. I'm your host, Heather Hommel. Not only have I been practicing MFR for 11 years, I'm also a life and business coach, especially for MFR therapists. My goal is for you to understand how to get fully booked, how to talk to your clients, and how to make sure they understand what's possible for them with MFR treatment. I'm here to help you stop under-earning, overworking, and burning out. I'll lend support so you can create the MFR practice you've always wanted. Learn how you can do it too, even if you live in a tiny town, and even if you're just starting out, and even if you've ran your practice for years. Let's go. Get ready for the Get Fully Booked Coach-a-thon happening from July 22nd through the 26th at noon Central. Registration is now open for this free event offering daily coaching sessions focused on getting your MFR practice fully booked. Join us every day at noon Central for actionable insights and hands-on coaching. Imagine a thriving MFR practice where you never under-earn and you never burn out. Sounds amazing, right? Plus, our Foundations coaching program launches on July 22nd with exclusive savings and bonus offers available through the 26th. So don't miss out on this chance to transform your practice and take it to the next level. Let's make MFR mainstream together. Visit www.themfrcoach.com/coachathon to register now. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the MFR Coaches Podcast. I'm so glad you joined me today. And I hope you like this episode. To continue on talking about money and business and MFR therapists, I wanted to visit this thought, the statement that comes up a lot when I'm working with therapists in my coaching program who say, I don't really need to make money. And I want you guys to know that while this seems a good thought to have, maybe it feels relieving, maybe it seems really benign, the thought that you don't need to make money is actually going to ruin what is possible for your business long term. And quite possibly, and most likely, it will ruin the amount of money you'll put away for retirement. And some of you might be, kind of groaning about this, but let's break it down so you can understand what I am talking about. I work with MFR therapists, and something that I find fascinating is this thought that they don't need to be making money and they don't really need to earn that much money in their MFR business. The thoughts sound like this: I don't need to make money, or I'm not doing this for money, or I don't need to make that much money. And the therapists that present this to me, when I really look into their businesses and I hear what's going on with them, are the therapists that have been in business for years and they struggle to get fully booked, or they have periods in their business where they are fully booked, but then they have massive dry spots and they have no feeling of control over when or if their business is fully booked. So when you don't feel in control of your business and when you aren't able to create demand in your business, it might be because you have these subtle underlying thoughts about money, about earning money in your business, about the potential for what is possible with money in your business. And overall, just in general, your thoughts about money will create your money results in your business day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. And if you are someone that has carried this thought, or you're just now like driving in your car and suddenly very aware that you identify with having these thoughts, I just want you to know it's okay. Don't wreck your car. Don't pull over. Maybe drink some extra water and tighten your seatbelt a little bit, because there are ways to work through these thoughts that have maybe become beliefs and believe something different, think something different, create a different result. All of these thoughts have a similar flavor and create similar results. I don't need money. When you're thinking about your MFR business, you feel relief, or you feel, I don't know, justified. So you don't try to sell, you don't try at all, you don't make changes, and you kind of coast, and then you don't make money And you also decide that you don't need or want. Similarly, when you have the thought, I'm not doing this for money, and you feel, I don't know, good or justified or relieved or better than someone else, you don't try, you don't sell, you don't make changes, and you coast. You don't grow your business and you don't make money. And the result of that is like you don't make money and you for sure don't make the amount of money that's possible for you to make. So let's also look at the other thought. I don't need to make that much money. And that is in quotation marks, my favorite. When you think you don't need to make that much money, you won't make the amount of money that's possible for you, no matter what actioning or what else is going on in your business, because you'll likely be under earning and overworking and likely underbooked. So, the result of all three of these thoughts is that you don't make money, or you cap yourself, or you keep yourself from making what's possible for you. And while you might feel good or relieved momentarily when you have those thoughts, it might make you feel better about the results that you have in your business, right? Like maybe you're not fully booked, and then you think, well, I don't need to make money. So then you don't have to feel bad about your thoughts about not being fully booked. Or maybe you're not able to pay yourself because you're not charging enough. And then you think, well, I don't even need to make this money. So then you don't have to worry about changing anything in your business. You don't have to do any work towards making your business better or profitable. It helps you to let yourself off of the hook versus decide to change things. And that's where you get the relief. The relief isn't in that you really truly enjoy under earning and overworking. There's no relief in that. So while you might feel relieved, while you might feel like these thoughts are good, that they're the truth, unless you are a legitimate multimillionaire who also has a 7-figure retirement fund, you likely do need to be making money, period. Because life is going to life. Things are going to come up. It costs a lot of money to live. It costs even more money to live a big and enriching life. Might seem virtuous and even factual that you don't need the money. But have you ever asked yourself, what would change if I wanted the money? What would change if I made it okay to want money? Are you looking to your future money and taking care of that by thinking you don't need money now? Are you going to need money later? Are you all set up? Do you have 7 figures in your retirement and no cares in the world? If you do, that's amazing. You might be correct then that you don't need the money. And what if it's okay to make even more money or to have more than enough money and to even have lots of money or plenty of money and to be looking for the future and setting your future self up for rest and retirement? When you have more than enough money, you get to help yourself later on in life. You get to spend money now on vacations instead of waiting till later. You get to take time off that you wouldn't necessarily take time off for. You have money to donate. Money, money, money. What would change for you if you started to think having money and creating money and charging and taking other people's money was okay? For far too long, we have been indoctrinated to believe that money is evil, that money is bad. If you want money or you like money, something is wrong with you. If you are doing your business with the intention of making money, that is somehow bad or the wrong thing, or God forbid, anyone else finds out that you're making money, that makes you a bad person. And that's just not the truth. Here's the thing: if you aren't in business to make money, then you don't actually have a business. You have a charity or you have a hobby, which is fine. I've talked about these things in other episodes. Just be honest with yourself about what you are truly creating with your MFR practice. If it truly is a non for profit charity, that's awesome, but make it so. Like most non for profits are a way to still make money. Most CEOs of nonprofits make a lot of money. So those are also businesses. Just be really honest with yourself about what it is that you are creating. And in order to create those, you also have to have a lot of money. That's just the way it works. This is how I see money. Money creates freedom and choice and opportunity. Money allows me to solve a lot of problems. It can't solve everything, but it can sure solve a lot. And I think most of us, especially when we haven't had money or have always had to make it work or have always had just enough, this has been my story. You can't even imagine what you do with more than enough money. It doesn't seem possible, or it seems like it's for other people or hard to get, or there's some sort of secret hack that you just can't figure out. It also might seem really scary. So rather than be confused or scared, you just avoid making money, or you decide you're just better than other people by not having money because people who have money are just inherently evil, which is just not the case. Think about it like this. Imagine a world where all MFR therapists are high income earners, making doctor money, making lawyer money, but as MFR therapists. Imagine where someone would say they're making MFR therapist money. Let that sink in. Some people say, well, I don't get into this profession to make money. Why not? I dream of the day when people come into this profession to make money and help people, where they take time off, they build up their savings, they create retirements, they retire rich as hell. What do you think that world would be like? I imagine it feels easy and peaceful. And I envision these therapists taking care of clients and themselves at the highest level without the struggle. I see them having freedom and choice and leading the ways for others to do it too. It feels calm and beautiful. So, unless you're already a multimillionaire with a seven-figure retirement portfolio, you likely do need to be making money. It's just a lie that you're telling yourself that you don't. Or you've just decided to live at a level of life that is okay enough. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I want you to know that so much more is possible for you and your MFR business when you decide that making money is okay. And then you allow yourself the opportunity to learn the skills to have a business that makes money, that sets you up for the opportunity to never under earn and never burn out, that puts you in the ability to be an industry leader and to make MFR mainstream. And one of the ways we're going to make it mainstream is for us to never under earn and never burn out and to become high income earners who get to make decisions and get to solve problems with money. This is what I help MFR therapists do. I help you start your business and get fully booked. And if you've already had your business and been in business for years, I help ensure that you can make money in your business year after year after year, more money than you ever imagined. I teach you the business skills that are needed to help you not only help yourself make money, but also help your clients get incredible results via the skill of selling MFR and creating confidence in yourself to do this. You get supported via weekly live coaching calls and daily written coaching in the Facebook group. You have 24/7 access to our coaching portal with hundreds of hours of pre recorded content, and you get to decide what you focus on to move your business forward and when you work on it. You also get one on one weekly support via our weekly reports. You can tell us what's going on, and a coach will personally give you private feedback and coaching just for submitting that report. There are no other programs out there for MFR therapists like this, especially at this price point that offers this much coaching, this much content, and this much support. And more importantly, the results that the clients are having, the MFR therapists that are having that come out of this program as six-figure earners, as fully booked, as making their money back, as contributing to the industry. The therapists alone in this program, in the first year that we've had it, in less than a year, have sold over $3 million worth of MFR since August 2023. The results are staggering. Imagine being part of this movement. Imagine being part of the world where you're contributing to that number. It's amazing. I want you to be a part of the movement where no MFR therapist will ever under earn or burn out and become an industry leader. So join me for my coachathon that's coming up July 22nd through July 26th. You can register for this free 5-day event. We're going to meet at noon Central each day by going to www.themfrcoach.com/coachathon. And I'll see you there. And I'll see you next week on another episode of the MFR Coaches Podcast. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a minute and rate and review the podcast. I appreciate it. For more information, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The MFR Coach. And check out my website, www.themfrcoach.com, for more information. If you are currently not working 20 hours or less and making 6 figures in your MFR business, I want to help you change that. Make sure you tune into the show and get on my email list so you never miss out on important trainings and information. To be the first to find out when we are enrolling next for my 12-month Business Foundations coaching program, get on that email list at www.themfrcoach.com/join. Inside this program, you'll learn how to raise your rate, overcome objections, and sell MFR. You'll become the MFR therapist that never under-earns and never burns out. It's up to us to make MFR mainstream, and it starts with you and your successful MFR practice. See you next week.